locked and loaded for a game. What you got, Nick?
All right, boys. We got a little spicy game to play here. Little game I came up with called Truth or Toxic.
Truth or Toxic? Oh, shit.
I know we all know about the age-old game Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
So I made
A little
that
twist.
both a little twist.
Okay,
Truth
okay.
or toxic?
I'm scared.
So each of you is going to take turns, you know, basically Truth or Dare, but Truth or Toxic.
Okay.
You know, you're going to choose Truth. And if you choose Truth, I will ask you a heated question for you to answer.
Shoot, okay.
But if you
This is
choose
gonna be
Toxic, you have to give the audience a toxic take of your choosing. Any toxic take.
Like something that will get me
but it
canceled.
has to be toxic.
And it's going to get me, like, it might get me canceled.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might get you canceled. It's up to you, but it's your
You'd rather
toxic take.
truth. Okay.
But it has to be toxic.
Okay, okay.
Alrighty. Who wants to go first?
Winner gets to choose.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright. I will go first. And as the guinea pig, I want to see some of Nick's...
So, Gabe, you should ask him Truth or Toxic.
Oh, truth or toxic?
Well, as the guinea pig, my friend Nick here, I want to know what kind of truthful things he wants me to say. So I'm gonna go with the truth. Let's see how bad these are. Let's see if I'm ever gonna want to do a toxic at this point.
Who in this group would sell out for 100K the fastest?
Who would sell out the fastest for 100K from this podcast?
Yes.
Probably me. For 100K, I mean, I'll just put it this way for the viewers. My friend Gabe here, he's an actual sports management major, who really is invested in all kinds of sports, including MMA, NBA, football, you name it. And his whole family is incredibly into sports. He really is one of the main engines, one of the main drivers of this channel when it comes to specifically sports-related content, which is our whole channel. And, you know, while I'm very much into MMA and more of a casual NBA watcher, Gabe really does take time out of his day to watch it all, you know, not just for his enjoyment, but also for his career. So this channel is, it means a lot. It means a lot to me, too. Don't get me wrong. But for 100K, you know, I might have to give him the right.
So pretty much you doesn't care, and he would sell out for 100K.
Yeah. All right. That was my truth.
Okay.
That was tough. I might have to do toxic.
Okay, so now it's my turn?
Gabe, truth or toxic?
I guess we'll try toxic. I gotta see what the other side of this is.
All right.
Let's see.
These are good.
Okay, I'm scared.
What's the most delusional thought you've had about yourself?
Oh, this is going to be good.
Delusional thought? Okay, I personally think there's so many sports I could have gone pro in relatively easily. Like, if I grew up in a different part of the country, I think I could have been a pro hockey player pretty easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the strength, I got the lateral ability, I could go with my hands. I think I could have played hockey professionally, but I just don't know how to skate. I mean, I grew up in Texas, man. Yeah. So I guess that's a toxic trait about me. I guess I'm
when you
confident.
see the Olympics, you're one of those guys who goes, I could do that.
Yeah, and I genuinely think I could do a lot of sports, but I just didn't.
I mean, recently, speaking of that, Gabe's been, killing it in pickleball. He just picked it up, and might be something you want to go pro in.
I think I could go pro in pickleball. I've been playing pickleball a lot. I think I could go pro if I just trained at it for a month, bro.
No, I'm kidding. You probably could. He's a big boy with movement.
All right, Juho. Truth or toxic?
You know me, man. I gotta go to toxic. What do you got, Nick?
Right. Are phones ruining this generation?
That's the prompt. Okay. My toxic trait is that screen times don't actually reflect how bad the situation is. Because if you look at my screen time, it looks pretty bad, all right? I'm just going to say that right away. It's like in the double-digit hours, right? Usually on average.
Like daily?
Daily.
Oh, wow.
Double-digit hours. But it's mostly because I'm constantly listening to music, podcasts. I'm not like actively
YouTube,
staring at my screen. Yeah, I'm like just constantly just using it to listen to music while I'm at work or podcasts or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it looks really, really like I'm looking at it a lot. And like if you look at the statistics, like kids are on their phones for half the day. It's like, no, most of those kids are probably like me and they're just using Spotify or YouTube to pass the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using...
So back off, parents.
If you don't have YouTube Premium, like, I'll have a podcast on, put my phone at lowest brightness possible, and I'll just leave it there and listen to it while I'm doing stuff.
There you go. Toxic Shrek. All right.
Okay.
Gabe, truth or toxic?
I guess I'll try a truth this time.
All right.
What you got, Nick?
Who would fold first in a zombie apocalypse?
Ooh, who would fold first in a zombie apocalypse?
All of the truth questions are about us.
About us
About the three of us.
Oh my god.
Okay. I mean, no disrespect, I kind of feel like Juho would.
What? Me? Why?
I don't know why, but like I just have a feel. Okay, first of all, my producer for this show is my brother,
Yeah.
so like we've have a stronger bond in terms of trust. I mean, you're one of my best friends. Don't get me wrong.
But this isn't like we're not all together though. This is just in general in a survival situation.
Okay.
Are you guys good?
I don't know.
knowledgeable
Okay,
about
how about
survival?
this? Who would fold first in a zombie apocalypse if it started right now if we're in this room?
In this room, probably me by fucking chance, just because I'm not in my own house.
Oh, this is a tough one. I mean, I don't know, man.
Just putting it out there. This is your take. I'm very handy in survival situations. Just saying.
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty handy in survival situations. Nick's a big guy too. We need him to, use some muscle, set up.
But
some
if a zombie
barricades.
horde's like, you also have to
Yeah, I
have
feel like-
stamina to run.
I know this is your take, Gabe, but I feel like I would be the first to go.
Oh wow!
You think
Okay.
so?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because sure, I'm like strong and everything, but I'm also like a big target. So
There's a lot of flesh to be. bitten
yeah,
at.
I'll be bigger and slower, and I'm just a bigger target. So I feel like
I feel like we got to sacrifice.
All right.
So you're saying just by fold means like who dies first?
Yeah, who gets clapped?
I mean, I guess we have a better ability to run away and jump over stuff, climb
I feel
obstacles.
like Juho is surviving the longest.
You think so?
I mean, I'm not gonna try to toot my own horn here, but I mean, I feel like I would be pretty good in a zombie apocalypse. I don't know why I'm saying it like
It's
that.
tough
Unless
one, I don't know.
I can get to a museum first, need a suit of armor.
Okay, so pretty much
Alright.
like I personally I think maybe it comes back to my other toxic thing I was talking about where I feel like I can pretty much do anything, like physical. So like maybe that's just a part of my toxic trait in my truth here.
Okay, so one of us.
So I guess not me.
Okay, not you. Okay.
As narcissistic as that sounds.
All right,
Okay, Juho. Truth.
dude.
or
I want a
toxic?
truth. Give me a truth. I want to hear a truth about everybody.
Okay,
Let's
let's
learn. Let's
see.
dig deep here. Give me one.
What's something you're embarrassed you enjoy?
Oh, one thing that I'm embarrassed that I enjoy. And this has to be embarrassing. So I really enjoy, eating, with nothing but my underwear on my bed and putting the snacks on my stomach.
What?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, Juho.
Beast mode. Beast mode.
And my mom, hopefully she doesn't see this because that's not allowed.
It's not technically allowed in Korean households.
I don't think it's
Oh
allowed
my
in
God.
any decent household. Not just Korean. Oh
Okay.
god, thank god our channel's small. Alright.
Yeah, this is the clip that's gonna go
Truth?
viral, man.
Truth or toxic?
Okay. I'll try toxic.
Alright.
Is therapy becoming an excuse culture?
I think for sure. I mean, first of all, I've been to therapy plenty of times with different therapists and everything. Like, I'm not gonna say like what I'm diagnosed with or anything, but like, pretty much like, you kind of make excuses for the way you act or like things that you do when you have like a name to a mental condition. If that makes
When
sense.
it starts to become part of your identity.
Right.
almost.
It's like people like if they say like they're like let's just say someone is
Has
like they have
ADHD.
anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety,
right?
okay.
They'll feel like I'm too stressed out right now. I need to take a break. When it's like no man, you gotta
Yeah.
pull your bootstraps up and you gotta get to work and power through it.
Yeah, I know this is your take. I'm just gonna add this one quick thing here. When it comes to therapy, I always find it a little strange, and I'm saying this for the record, that you're getting paid. You're paying this person to talk, so they have an incentive for you to keep coming and seeing
Right.
them. So they want you to continue to have a reason to talk to them, right? And
Exactly.
I've always found that a little bit strange.
So yeah, like I mean, ethical psychiatrists will not do this, but like some of them will try to like keep you medicated, keep you talking with them. Like he's saying, keep paying their bills. And, you know, I don't know. I feel like, sure, like there is something to people who go to therapy a lot. They're able to make excuses based on what the therapist says.
You know, it's sometimes it's good to get professional help, but I don't think it's good to rely on it. Maybe that's a way to put it.
That's a way to put it.
It's a way to put
That's
it.
a way to put it.
All right.
Okay, Juho, truth or toxic?
I got to do another truth. Let's go. Truth,
Okay,
baby.
let's see. Who talks the most trash but would lose every fight?
Who talks the most trash?
Out of the three of us?
I mean, I'm just gonna go by default here. For another thing that our viewers might not know, I train martial arts, so I'm trying to get more and more handy in a combat situation. But out of all the three of us, I'm also the biggest talker. So I don't like to talk crap, especially if I'm fighting someone, because I feel like that makes it more embarrassing if you lose. But just by the nature of my talking more than you guys, I'll put myself in that category, that maybe one day there's going to be a check that I can't write.
Maybe so. I mean, it's your truth, but I mean, we're gentle giants. You know, the producer behind the camera and me, like, we don't start
you guys
fights.
are both pretty strong, silent types, I'd say, overall. Pretty introverted.
We're defenders. We're not attackers.
Yeah, lovers, not fighters.
That's right.
All right. Truth or toxic?
I'm gonna go truth this time.
Okay. The truth are fun.
The truth are fun. They're both fun, actually.
Yeah, they are fun. I gotta go toxic back.
Who's the biggest hater in the room?
Oh.
Biggest hater in the room. I think it's super producer Nick.
I have to say it.
I
is
think
also
he's the
super
hater.
Producer Nick.
Like this.
This also just is reflected in MMA characters, because Nick has some very strong feelings about certain fighters.
Yeah, you really got to do something. You got to work to get him on your side. He's not going to like look
Fuck
at.
Draymond. Fuck Israel.
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's hilarious.
I guess that's my quick answer to that one.
All
I would
right.
say super producer Nick.
Fair.
All right, Juho, truth or toxic?
I gotta go toxic this time.
Okay. Are most people NPCs?
Toxic. Toxic me wants to say yes, but you know.
That's the point.
So you know what?
Fully embrace it.
So yeah, people are NPCs. I'm the main
All those
character.
slow walkers on the sidewalk.
Yeah, man.
People don't use their turn signal. What are we doing?
You know what? This might be a really weird take, but I feel like I'm an NPC, and you know what? I want to be an NPC. Yeah, I want to just
You want to be part of the machine?
I want to. If I'm a happy cog, I'm a happy cog in the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So that's as toxic as it gets. If I'm in the Matrix, so be it. Plug me in and make me rich.
All right. Hey. Okay.
Weird. All right, truth or toxic?
I'll do truth again. Let's
Yeah,
try truth.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Which fan base needs to be humbled?
Boston Celtics. Are you kidding me? They're on top of the food chain. Like all of New England sports up there. The Patriots too. The Red Sox, man. I mean, they need to be humbled, man. They're so used.
I also
to
heard
winning.
they're the rudest, the Celtics fans.
I
They're
would
the most
say-
bandwagony rude ones. I heard.
They're the rudest to the opponent, I would say.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'd say overall, the 76er fans, that Philly.
Yeah, but those Philly fans have gotten it rough over the years with the
they're up and down,
Yeah.
up and down. But like they'll shit on their own team pretty much more than anyone else. Even more than they'll shit on the opponent, they'll shit on their own team. So overall, I would say Boston sports fans in general.
Yeah.
They
All
need
right.
to humble themselves.
Fair take.
All right, we got some more. All right,
There's a
Juho.
lot, yeah.
Juho, truth or toxic?
Give me truth.
Who would snitch first?
Who would snitch first?
If all three of us we did something bad, and like really bad, and either all three of us could go away for like life, or you were the snitch would rat someone out, and they would go to okay.
Oh man, I don't
So
think
this-
any of
hold
us
on.
would do something like
I don't
that.
think so.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me switch it up like this. So either all three of you go to prison for, I don't know, 75 years.
Jeez, okay, life.
But if you snitch, you don't have to go, and everyone would go, like, for life.
I feel like at that point, like, I would feel so bad that my life would feel like a curse. But I also don't want to go to jail for 75. That's my personal feelings. But it's also you guys. I couldn't snitch.
That's a hard one.
You're supposed to say who.
You know what?
out of all
I
of us,
just
who would do it.
because I haven't said Gabe in a while, I'm gonna say Gabe.
Yeah, you give him some.
You give me
some black
snitch
beans,
vibes,
and grilled
bro.
chicken,
You give me snitch vibes. What you been doing in the bathroom, huh?
Yeah, you give me a high protein meal. I'm good with that.
Yeah, they're gonna give you one freaking grilled chicken sandwich,
Yeah.
and you're gonna fold in half, bro, like a
Grilled
lunch.
chicken and iced tea, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
just
sweet iced
whatever
tea,
you want.
not
Hey,
even a
sign me
sweet.
up. That sounds
Dude, they
good.
give you one sweet potato. You give me one complex carb. All right, that's my answer right there.
Okay. No, you hit
Oh
me
yes.
with one,
All
right?
right, truth or toxic?
I'll do toxic.
Is marriage becoming pointless?
I mean, I've had this thought before. I mean,
He's like making us be bad.
like I want to find someone who I'm going to spend, the rest of my life with, but I think the process of marriage itself is kind of pointless. It's just like a government label to a relationship. Like I just like in case someone ever like that relationship fails or whatever, and you have to split the finances and ownership and
Yeah, the idea of just a prenuptial in general, like that, just that's sad that we even need something like that.
right. So I don't know. I personally hope I find someone that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, but I don't necessarily need the government to get involved in the relationship contractually. So for that reason, sure, I'll agree that the traditional sense of marriage is kind of pointless because it's all about love, and you don't need to put a contract to it.
Comments come at us.
Hey, I'll argue that if you want. So come at me, bro. Now, did you go truth or toxic?
Toxic me up. I'm feeling poisonous.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm giving you the worst take, guys. I'm giving you the worst take.
You want? Okay, I'll give. Let me look for.
Give me something. Give me something that's gonna make
I don't even
me
think my
and
last-
you
I
uncomfortable.
don't even think my last take was even toxic. I think that's just facts, bro.
We'll see what the comments say.
Is masculinity under attack or just evolving?
Masculinity under attack or just evolving?
Tough one.
I think masculinity is absolutely coming under attack in the way we know it traditionally. When I was younger, in high school, I remember someone told me the term toxic masculinity. And at the time, I didn't really understand what they were talking about. But, now looking back, I was like, no, a lot of that stuff isn't toxic, right? And the way it came up, I wasn't even doing anything toxic. We just had that discussion about what it might be, what toxic masculinity might be. And when I was talking to it with this girl, she was telling me all these things that were considered toxic that, in my opinion, weren't. Such as, being a little rough in sports or whatever, right? I think that's just the nature of a lot of guys, learning how to prove themselves.
Or yelling when you die in Warzone or something.
Yeah, yelling when you die in Warzone, right? Or, maybe,
The video game.
the video game, right, the video game. So yeah, you know what? I think it is under attack, and I think masculinity does this, right? Where it's you get soy boys, way too toxic. Soy boys toxic. Soy
Right.
boys toxic. So you got to find that healthy balance.
And I don't mean to butt in on your take, but
Oh, no, please
I think we're talking about therapy and going to see a psychiatrist and things like that. It is good to talk about your feelings, and that's something that, if bottling it up does make you toxic, and that kind of, I'm not allowed to feel things other than rage or happiness from seeing my family succeed.
And there are some other things, right, more simple, where it's back in the old days, in the 50s and 60s, guys, guy friends couldn't even share a bed together, because that would be considered gay, right? But now if you're tenting with the friend or whatever, and you need to share a bunk, it's whatever, it's in the modern day, that's considered fine. So some good things, some bad things.
Sure, I mean, masculinity has changed. It is evolving in a certain sense, but it's not being a man isn't.
Defend yourselves, man.
it isn't like a different thing now.
Me too.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean something totally
God.
different, but the way that you approach it is evolved.
Yeah.
So I'll say that.
There you go. All right, Gabe. I think we could do a couple more each. How about
Sure,
that?
yeah.
2 more each. Truth or toxic?
I'm kind of losing track on what I did last, but I'll go toxic again.
All right.
Is modern dating cooked beyond repair?
I don't think it's cooked beyond repair, but it is pretty wild out here. I mean, as a guy, I've used dating apps, right? I mean, it is pretty rough. Like, I'm not a terrible looking guy, but I'm not, perfect 10 out of 10. It's hard
Who
to...
said that? Okay.
But it's hard sometimes. Like, you match with somebody, you're like, oh wow, I'm really excited to have a conversation with that person, and it doesn't really get past like 2 or 3 messages. So that like authenticity of that spark you get when you meet someone interesting is really hard to create that moment online, and that really is what the dating pool is like now, unfortunately. So I mean, I'm not going to give up, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, as Bear Grylls said, you have to adapt, evolve, and overcome. And, you can say all you want, the dating is cooked, the dating's cooked, oh, poor me. But at the end of the day, that's what you got to work with, right? Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So, for those people out there who, are averse to dating apps, who don't want anything to do with them, good luck trying to find someone, outside of those. But also... you're missing out on some good opportunities because everyone these days is using those apps. So you
Right.
can meet a good person on them. And I don't like this, overwhelming opinion that you can't meet anyone cool on dating apps just because, you've
can.
had no success because people just get salty, right?
Yeah, I mean,
so keep trying, guys. Keep trying. You'll find someone, dating app or not.
Yeah, okay. Have the mentality of being the victor, not the victim. If you meet someone cool, consider it a win.
Absolutely.
Don't be like, oh, it's probably not going to go anywhere.
And don't forget, girls also, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, they get a ton of, likes and stuff, but sometimes it gets overwhelming for them. You say it's a good problem to have. It's still a problem, where sometimes there's just too many and it doesn't, work out. But
That's true.
I could only imagine. All right. Well, I have 2 left, bro.
Next one,
for
truth
me.
or toxic.
All right, so I have 2 left, y'all. So I'm gonna do one of each, and I'm gonna start off with toxic. That's
Alright.
mine. I want to give a toxic take here.
Okay, let's see. You want a nuclear option or what?
Make it nuclear, man. Make it nuclear. It's the last one. It's my last
boy.
toxic
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
You
make
got
it
the sirens going.
waste. Toxic waste.
Alrighty.
Blop, blop,
Are people too afraid to offend?
Yes, 100%. People are way too afraid to offend. I think one of the reasons that people in the countryside of anywhere or anywhere rural, or if you go to a country that's really remote and only has one ethnic population, let's say, they're extremely nice to you. Why? Because they're one ethnic population, they feel very secure in themselves. Mm-hmm. If you go to a big city with a ton of different ethnicities, everyone's going to be a little bit more, suspicious. Everyone's going to be a little bit more guarded. But on the other side, on the flip side, the beauty is that if you have a lot of ethnic friends, if you have a lot of, people that of different races that you get really comfortable with, you can start making fun of each other and start poking at each other's little stereotypes, and that doesn't make you a bad person. That just brings you closer to each other, brings you we're friends. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the beauties of living in the US is that not only do you get to share culture, but you got to make fun of each other's cultures as well.
Exactly.
Out of humor, out of fun, right? So obviously only with friends and people you're comfortable with, you should be able to, express yourself, even if it's a little bit, avant-garde, a little bit edgy, right? But I think you should be able to express it nonetheless. And it's one of those things where if you get offended by something, it's usually one specific thing, right? And if someone else doesn't find that offensive, whatever, maybe you find something funny that they find offensive, right? So you just deal with it, you grow a thick skin, and you attack fire with fire.
I mean, coming from a sports perspective, playing sports pretty much my entire life, it's like that trash talk aspect is something that guys probably have more experience with than women, just on average. I mean, there's plenty of women.
Girls trash talk.
They trash talk too, but I feel like it's more like, hey, your hair looks fucking ratchet as hell, like stuff like that. It's not like
Dave's impression of a woman.
It's not like
This is getting toxic.
It's like,
Hell yeah.
I mean, okay, that was a bad example, I guess, maybe, but it's like, people, I don't know, I'm not going to say whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna stop.
What's
I'm just gonna
going on?
stop. I'm just gonna stop.
Wait, really quick. Before we move on, we have the biggest hater voted in the room.
Oh, God.
What do you think about this? What's your opinion, Super Producer Nick? I'd like to hear your toxic thoughts about being a hater.
Being a hater. Was that the question I asked? What was the question?
Is it okay? You don't even remember what you asked.
There's
us?
so many. I'm
You
sorry, I
said.
lost
What do you
it.
think it like? What do you think it? It's like. It's
Like, are people scared to
yeah.
offend
Are people scared to offend?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Because, like,
People are.
oh my gosh, man. Like, you know, everyone nowadays, I feel like, is just, they're really, like, hiding who they are because they are afraid that they might, you know, offend someone. And, you know, I feel like, you know, that just makes a society of, like, fake people who can never be, you know, comfortable being around other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, just like kids, you know, you weren't afraid of, like, offending people as a kid because, you know, you're a kid.
Yeah.
You know, you're just curious and, you know, you don't know what, you know, how to deal with stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, and then you just did it anyways because, you know, you weren't afraid of, you know, consequences.
And you didn't know it was offensive. Like, it's like
Yeah.
when you're at the mall and you see some kids staring at somebody in a wheelchair or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're like, oh my God, I hate that person. They're like,
They're
you know,
curious.
they might, you know, not, no, you know, they might have never seen a person like
Right.
that, you know,
Yeah.
like,
That makes sense, man. I mean, when I hear you guys both talk about that, I'll add one more small thing. I really think about basically like how real something is, right? How fake something is. But just because you're not offending doesn't mean that those thoughts aren't real, and that makes that fake kindness. That makes it inauthentic, right? So yeah, maybe you're being offensive, but maybe it's authentic offensiveness.
What?
All right,
Good point.
truth or toxic. Final one here.
I'll go with the truth. Let's end it with the truth. Let's
All right,
see.
end it with the truth with Gabe.
all right, let's see. What's something that you don't like about each of us?
Whoa! No way,
That's
dude!
crazy.
On camera.
That's crazy.
Yo, don't hurt me too bad, bro.
That is crazy.
I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive.
Oh my
Be
god.
nice,
This
bro.
is crazy.
You gotta
Okay.
be nice.
It's not like I'm thinking of a lot of things, but like I'm more trying to think of something.
Just make something up. I'm a perfect person.
Okay, I guess okay. For a super producer Nick, sometimes I really have to like push him to do something. Like
Okay.
if it's like just for example, like growing up, you know, he wasn't into basketball all the time. I mean, he wasn't really ever into like playing basketball a ton. It's like there's days where like I had nobody to go play with, and I'm like, come on, let's go, and then he finally would agree to go, and then he didn't want to be there, and then I felt bad that I made him go.
Okay.
So sometimes I just have to push him hard to do stuff
Okay.
because I think it's funny. He doesn't
So
think it's
another way to spin that is you love your brother so much you want to hang out with him and he doesn't make time for you. Aww.
okay.
Another way that I take that is sometimes you don't consider what
Whoa!
you
Shots
enjoy
fired.
and we should compromise.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's getting spicy.
Oh,
Getting
you,
spicy.
you struck a nerve, bro.
Okay. Okay, so for
Oh, shit,
Juho,
no.
I don't even know. I mean, you're a great speaker. You're like a very like
here comes the butt.
you're very outgoing.
Butt.
You provide the comedic aspect of this podcast more often than me. I'm more of a straight and narrow type of speaker.
Butt.
But honestly, bro, your laugh is sometimes annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no!
Because like I've been going through editing videos and stuff, and you laugh so much. I mean,
I wasn't expecting that.
I wish I could laugh like that, bro.
Oh my
You laugh
God.
with everything. Like, no, I'm saying not in like you laugh at everything.
You're laughing with me, not at
Like,
me.
no, I'm not
You're
laughing at you, but it's like you laugh so hard. It's like I don't.
I literally just proved your point.
Yeah.
I just proved your point.
like you have like you
Oh,
like
wow.
you fully embrace like the
Oh,
moments you're
wow.
laughing, and I kind of like I
Oh,
don't
wow.
do that. So I wish I could do that, but sure, it is sometimes annoying.
Hey, that's nice, man.
And
Thank you.
when I'm editing, it
he was
is kind of
nice.
annoying.
He was nice about it. I'll take it. I have an annoying laugh. I fully admit it. I've heard it from many people.
All right, Joe. Going off of that, I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Same-
Why I choose truth? Oh man, I can't do this. You guys are my homies. There's nothing bad about you guys. I'll be funny with it.
No, come on, do it, whatever you want to do. You don't
Well, oh god, let me think. I was gonna choose toxic.
that was gonna be a toxic.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll just I'll do it. I'll start with Gabe.
Okay.
Hold on. Before you start, Gabe, you need to say something about yourself.
Oh,
say
do you?
something
I
about
have to say something
myself?
about myself too. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're
your
good.
time will come.
So
You're
what
good.
was it again? Just something annoying?
You just something annoying.
Something
yeah.
you don't like.
Like I don't like.
Yeah. Sorry. The
So like sometimes, again, it's like I sometimes take myself too seriously,
Okay.
which I think a lot of people see that. It's like, I mean, I'll joke around and everything, but like I have like a pretty like dry sense of humor. I mean, I love comedy, I love joking around, but like sometimes I just take myself too seriously. Like when I'm locked in, it's like it's hard to switch me out of that locked in mode.
Okay.
So it's like
I think that's a double-edged sword because it helps with like single-mindedness, right, when it comes to a task. But all of a sudden, sometimes you get tunnel vision.
because I don't have ADHD. Like I can lock in on something for hours and I can like obsess over
Yeah.
it. But like
You know what? I think that leads me into my thing about Gabe. Is that sometimes he gets super into a subject, especially like let's say in a podcast, and we'll end up spending like 40 minutes on this one subject.
exactly, like we're
And then
doing
we'll
right
look
now.
back and we're like, shoot, we didn't talk about X, Y, and Z because we're stuck on A. But you know what I mean? Like that's a double-edged sword because that's our analyst, right? And you know what? Through the power of editing, y'all don't even see that. So that's my thing for Gabe.
It's true though.
And for super producer Nick, I'd say the biggest thing that's annoying about him is that
He doesn't want to be on camera.
he never wants to be on camera. There you go. That's a good one because you know what? Last time, for example, we did for those longtime viewers, we did a challenge, a basketball challenge, where we were eating so much freaking hot sauce, and Nick kept telling John to pour more and more hot sauce, and I was like, bitch, you ain't even eating any of this. You're not on camera eating this shit. Why are you telling me to freaking pour more in here? So yeah, I want Nick, you know what? I want Nick to be a part of a challenge next time. Even if he's off camera, he needs to eat some hot sauce, and at least you guys can hear his pain as he films.
This shroud of mystery with our producer needs to be unveiled.
Yeah, at least.
Get mysterious.
So that's my two things about you guys. They weren't too bad, right? But come on, man, give me one more. I want to do one more toxic to end this. Because...
No, I think Nick's got to do the same thing.
Yeah, you know what? And you know what? Really quick before Nick goes, bad thing about me is that I'm too loud. When
Which
I
isn't
talk,
a bad thing.
when I laugh, it's a double-edged sword. It works well in podcasts, but I'm the guy, you know, at a restaurant or in a bus that's talking too loud and everyone's looking at it and shut up, shh. It's happened to me in Korea. I was talking to Shane and John, my two good friends, and some old Korean guy shushed me, and he didn't know I could speak Korean.
wow.
So in English, bad English, he goes, "Be quiet." So that happened. All right, Nick, same thing. Let's all take it. Fuck my toxic.
Okay.
Let's just go straight to you. Truth and end it on that. Truth or toxic, Nick?
who do I
Truth.
wanna
Should we flip the camera around?
start
No.
with? Okay. Let's see. Okay, Gabe.
Dude, he has these ready.
I'll start with
He's been
you.
thinking about
He's
these.
been thinking about these.
He's got a full list.
AKA hater Nick.
He's got to unveil the scroll, like unwrap the scroll.
Yeah, no, the
Oh
dragon
god, there goes
scroll.
my
Got
laugh.
the Declaration of Independence over there.
All right, here we go. Gabe, I feel like you fidget too much on camera, like way too much. Like you're always like fixing your hair or like doing something with your like mouth or
God, I do
You
that
know,
too.
something. Jewel, yeah, you do that too, but like, you'll every once in a while you're like do this, or you'll like
I noticed.
you'll like slouch or like
Yeah.
do that, or like do something,
Yeah.
but like it's not as bad with you, but with like Gabe, especially when I'm like editing a lot, there's like so many times where he's like doing something.
I like how this is just coming with like production upgrade talk.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Okay.
Okay,
Fair.
Juho.
Oh god, I don't like you said that.
I just don't like to sit still for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my defense for that.
Tough. He's thinking which one he
Yeah,
should
which
say.
one,
Which
yeah.
one's gonna hurt him the most.
Let's see. Okay. I feel like sometimes you're like a little flaky.
Okay.
Just like there's been a few times where, we'll like schedule like a podcast recording like the day before, and then we'll like text you, be like, hey, what time are you coming? And then like usually if we know you're like committed to do something, you'll like respond immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't respond immediately, we have this feeling like, uh-oh, like I have a feeling like Juho might like reschedule. And just a few times.
This is really just like a podcast, like
it's an intervention.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just a few, like, there's been like a few times where I'm like, we're excited to like get a recording, and then we'll text you the night before, be like, okay, we're excited to record, and then the next day we're like, hey, what time are you coming? And there's no response. Then we just get like the impending doom, dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun.
I will say, in my defense, when I'm not responding a lot of those times, it's in the middle of the day and I have like a crap ton of work, so I'm just not looking at my phone.
We know that. So.
But you're right. I could be better about responding on days when we are recording. So thank you for bringing that to my attention, and I will work on it. I will work on it.
All right.
This is all lighthearted. Nobody take anything too seriously.
The next day, the channel's deleted.
Alright. Mine were a little brutal, so I guess I got shit on myself now.
Yeah, he was the realest one. Hey, that's what you expect from a real hater.
Let's.
All right. What you got, Nick? Come on.
What do I not like about myself?
Oh, we're getting deep here. That's crazy. What do I not like about myself?
The suspense.
I don't know. I like myself not for now. Let's see. It's really hard, kind of hard to like cut yourself open and spill your guts.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's someone who's never been to therapy right there.
Oh,
Never needed to go.
Strong and silent type. Never needed to. That's crazy. Shots fired.
Actually, I have been to therapy before.
Physical therapy?
No, like an actual therapist.
Oh, wow.
When we were younger in elementary school.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, what you got?
Let me see. I guess it's kind of stemming off yours. I don't like that I don't want to be on camera. Because I feel like I have had a lot of moments where I've been behind camera and I've been like, oh, I bet I can make this like scene better. But then I'm like, wait, I have to be on camera though. So I guess...
Guys, if we get to 10,000 subs, Nick will do a face reveal. Nick will do a face reveal at 10K, maybe. Guys, get us to 10,000.
Hit that like and sub. Come on.
Hit that like and sub. You want to see Nick or Super Producer Nick's face, y'all.
I don't know. I have good reasons and bad reasons for not being on camera, so I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
Nice, I guess that concludes.
Guys, we learned a lot about each other. A lot of toxic stuff, a lot of truthful stuff came out, and I think we all came out better for it.
I think so.
Anyway, we're gonna keep doing this segment, so please let us know what you guys think, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.